I'm going to go over how you can make your own tomato hooks that are used to support plants if you're growing them vertically. Um, the best way to simply do this is to purchase them from Amazon. They're like $1 each almost, with 33 feet of twine already on it. So simply order them. That's the best way to do it. However, if you're in a time crunch like I was, could not wait, and was not going to be able to do this on the weekend, I needed to do it now. I simply ran out to my local store, picked up some twine that I was going to need, and then I had velvet wire fabric sitting around that I used to make my own DIY style tomato hooks. Pretty much these are used for growing plants that grow on a vine so that you can continue to allow the vine to grow, but at the same time, you know, continue to get the fruit from it by uh, letting it roll up down at the bottom. This method is kind of used in greenhouses and in your own backyards. So in this image here, you can kind of see the picture in the upper left-hand corner is of the one that you buy from the store. However, I made my own, and you can see a bunch of them on the left-hand side, and then I got two different styles. One almost looks like a figurine. The other one is just simply a hook on one side, and I've got an image on the right-hand side of both of them with twine on them. So let's get started.
So what our plan is going to be is to simply cut this at a half point, and then what we're going to do is cut it half point here. We're going to bend these two arms so that we can tie and loop the rope around here and hook the ends on both sides. To cut this, we're going to use our angle grinder. We're going to make sure we get the thinnest bit cutting disc on here. You want to make sure you've got the guard on here so that when you are cutting it, you're not having any of the sparks flying up towards you. So let's get this started, and I'll show you what it looks like here once I've cut it off. This is the twine that we're going to be using everywhere. Basically, I've got 20,000 feet of bale twine. The manufacturer is the Orange Line. You can get them in green. You can also get them in white and blue, depending on where you live. You can get them in different colors. Here in California, it was kind of hard to find a supplier that we could get this from. So it's the only local store that I was able to buy this at for 25 bucks. So I've got enough twine to last me a lifelong time of growing tomatoes and other vegetables. So this is what this looks like. Basically, we have two arms that we bent 90 degrees. We added hooks to the top and bottom end. You could have them on both sides, the same side, the hooks, or you can do them opposite side. It really doesn't matter. For this next iteration, what we're going to do is we're going to cut it halfway here and here. And what we're going to do is we're going to have two arms. So some of these iterations will have two arms, some of them will only have a single arm. So let me get this variation cut out. So here is the final product. So we ended up making some of them that were double-sided just because of how the mesh broke out, as I showed in the earlier part of the video. Then we've got these, and I just wanted to show you one of them with a twine on it, and there's our anchor that we're going to put around the plant at the bottom. And so of course Mr. Nilu here finds it somewhat attractive. I don't know, this one here looks like a figurine that's been dressed up, a stick man. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Well, this concludes this video. I hope that the information presented here has been of use to you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them in a timely fashion. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please help me out by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Until next time.